ready, so I'll just start. Hi, and welcome everybody to our Wellness Wednesday call. And tonight we are covering gut health, gut bacteria, and our microbiome and what can help. My name is Annabelle Ola. I'm a nutrition coach and a Pilates teacher and a wellness advocate. And Tara is a wellness advocate too, and is here helping me with the phone call. So we have created this, or Tara has created this PowerPoint to help us out. But first thing I want to do is talk about the microbiome. What is the microbiome? The gut, your gut has bacteria. It has good bacteria and it has bad bacteria. When it has bad bacteria, it can lead to things like depression, obesity, having yeast, too much yeast in the body, so causing yeast infections and a yeast buildup. It can really have issues with stomach health and wellness. So you've had a lot of gut issues. It can have intestinal tract issues, like things like leaky gut, all kinds of horrible stuff. And some of the things that can do that are pesticides and antibiotics, strip the body of all the good stuff. The GMOs poke holes in the stomach lining in our food, and as well as the pesticides and in the intestinal tract. And then once you get food down through the body and it has holes in it, that means the food goes into your bloodstream, and that's what leaky gut is. And that's basically like your body going, food is not supposed to be in the bloodstream, and freaking out and causing all kinds of issues and inflammation. So we want to prevent bad bacteria from overpopulating and causing all those issues. I mean, it's even linked to other diseases with inflammatory issues and colon issues and cancer. So it's pretty harmful. So that's the short end of the stick with bad bacteria. So what we want to do is populate with good bacteria. So when we do our detox, which some of you are doing, it is huge to clear out the gut with the GX Assist and repopulate. You clear out with the GX Assist the bad bacteria, and then you repopulate with the probiotic. And we can answer more questions about how you would do that with the GX Assist and the PV Assist. But for now, I'm just talking about what that probiotic does. So and I'm reading a little bit here from some of my notes, but basically we have foods that have probiotics and prebiotics in them, but we'd have to eat so much of it, it would be hard to do. So what we do is use the supplement that I'm going to talk about. But what's beneficial by repopulating the gut bacteria is you protect that gut lining, and you're going to repair your leaky gut, and you're going to have a good barrier in your stomach and your intestinal tract so that you're well. And I think it's 74% of your immune system lives in your gut. So right now, immune system is everything, right? We've got to have a good immune system. And if you have stomach issues all the time, it's gonna play a role on the whole body having issues. So gut microbiome is very important to have the good bacteria built up in a very big way. So there's things called a prebiotic and a probiotic. And luckily the supplement we're going to talk about has both of these. And then we are going to kind of go over some of the foods that are high in prebiotic, or IM. The prebiotic fiber includes things like beans, legumes, peas, oats, bananas, berries, artichokes, asparagus, garlic, dandelion greens are excellent, leeks and onions. And then some of the great example of the probiotics are fermented foods. And if you haven't had any with your food, it's really great to use fermented foods: sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, kefir, like the yogurt, pickles, and pickled vegetables. And actually got this today. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but because it does have prebiotics to help support a healthy microbiome, because it has artichoke in it, it'd be good to have on hand and put in your smoothie or your water like it says. So just FYI, thought I'd throw that in there. So now that you know what your microbiome is and your gut bacteria, does anybody have any questions?
I'm always confused as to what to buy for a probiotic.
Yeah.
I know that there's many brands, and then there's also, I think there's different cultures. different numbers that they throw out. So I just don't know.
So Ellen, that's a perfect segue to what we're about to talk about. So I will have Tara answer that question for you right now.
Yeah, thanks. That was perfect, Ellen. So hi, everybody. I'm Tara, and I've been using doTERRA for about, I don't know, 7 years now, and very into the supplements. So I do take a probiotic every day. doTERRA has one that's called the PB Assist, which is pictured here on the screen. And what's great about this, and Annabelle was talking about earlier, is it is a combination of prebiotics and probiotics, and it really helps to encourage and promote the growth of good bacteria in our GI tract. What I love about doTERRA's supplement is that it's dual encapsulated. So what that means, it's a time release system, like in that little capsule. So if you can see on the screen, it's like a blue pill, or sorry, green pill, but then it's like, if you look closely, there's a little white area. It's actually 2 capsules in one. And what that does when we take that internally, it actually, because our stomach has acids in it, and you don't want to take a probiotic and then kill all those probiotics or prebiotics, because in our stomach, we've got acids. So when we take doTERRA's, what we love about it is it has that time release system. So it actually does not release in our tummies, it releases in our GI tract, and it really does the job, and it does, you know, what it needs to do. So by bypassing that, you know, our stomach acids, it protects it and helps, you know, give our support to our GI tract. So it's really great. So I take this on a daily basis. I take it in the evening. I'll take one a day, and it really helps to promote our, you know, support our GI tract. And as Annabelle said, I thought I heard, I don't know if it's 80% or 70, maybe 75% of our immune system lives in our gut. So it's really important to support that and make sure we've got, you know, healthy functioning digestive, which helps our immune systems and everything. So Annabelle, was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, that was well said. Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. So I love doTERRA's probiotic. And if you purchase, I don't know if anybody's on the Lifelong Vitality, which is basically our foundation, which is doTERRA's supplements and omega-3s and your vitamins and essential minerals and all of that. If you're on that pack, you can get the PB Assist for a much discounted price. So it's typically, I think it's like $34 or $35 typically wholesale price. But if you get it as part of your Lifelong Vitality pack, then it's like $20. So it's a really great supplement for the price when you're taking it with your Lifelong Vitality, which is your regular multivitamins, your omega-3s, and all of the other support that we need for supplements.
Tara, did you happen to have the supplement in front of you? I was looking for it. My bottle was empty from.
I can go grab it.
No, that's okay. I think I can pull it out of here. So just to explain that again, even though Tara did a great job saying that, it's in my supplement case for the week. Hopefully you guys can see this. So basically, when you're looking at the supplement, you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's a green, there's a clear outside, and it has the probiotics built in and the prebiotics built in, and then there's a secondary green capsule like Tara was talking about. And so that first initial stuff that comes out the base of the capsule goes in the gut lining and repopulates and repairs. And this is why this is so rare. And this is to answer your question, Ellen. This is why this supplement works so well, because I did have leaky gut and I fixed it with this, and I've tried other probiotics. It has the right amount of prebiotic and probiotic, because you were asking how much should it have in there for population. But that green capsule goes into the intestinal tract, which again, like Tara was saying, other probiotics don't have that. So to get into the intestinal tract is the huge thing here. That's the big deal about this probiotic. And the slide that she's showing is great to take a picture of with your phone camera or screenshot it or whatever, because this is really important to know why gut bacteria is so very important to you. Does that all make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So.
And I'm doing the detox, so I have the box of supplements.
Oh, great.
I know that that's in the box, but I don't think we start taking that until the day 11, maybe.
11. Sorry.
Yeah.
What day are you on?
We started Monday, so today was the third day.
Okay, perfect. So yes, right now you're taking that GX Assist. It's clearing out. You're probably a little tired or might even have headaches.
I almost went to bed and missed this because I can barely keep my eyes open. It's crazy.
You record it, but yes, your body is working on overtime because you have 3 of those a day to clear out toxins, parasites, which is a big one. A lot of people have parasites and don't know it. Just even if you eat clean, you can get parasites, but eating out will do that. Toxins, parasites, bacterias, pesticides, heavy metals. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So your body is eliminating on a major level. Just think of yourself going all over your house and doing a deep scrub. That's what your body's doing. So it's exhausting. Expect that and expect to start feeling better on that 11, 12, 13 days. Just FYI. And if you start to feel overwhelmed with it, just take 1 or 2 of the GX versus the 3, but reach out to us if you need help with any of that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So Tara is going to share about the junior, the kids one as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you there, Tara.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So I don't have a slide for it, but the PB Assist Junior. Oh, good. Annabelle's pulling it up. So this is a probiotic for kids. So any of you have got kids, or actually, I mean, you don't have to be a kid to take it. I take them and I enjoy them, but it's almost like if you guys remember like a pixie stick, and you just literally pop it open and like just drop it in your mouth. So every day my kids take 1 of those. Same technology with the prebiotic, probiotic, and it gets, into the gut for our kids and gives them a healthy, healthy gut. So that's for the kids version. Annabelle, was there anything special to say?
Some people put them in their smoothies or water because it's like got a watermelon taste to it, and it's sweetened with stevia. So that's good because some of the probiotics out there have sugar in them, and then that's repopulating the bad bacteria with the sugar. So it's silly. So stevia is plant-based at least. And then also my daughter sometimes will roll it in strawberries, like almost like people would do sugar with strawberries. So it's just another thought. Put it in yogurt. Some people give the PB Assist, and we'll have to ask Lindsay about the dosage because it's not very much put to their dogs for their probiotic, but you'd have to take out the capsule and do just like a drop or 2, but make sure we confirm on your dog's size and how much it would get. Just backing up on that piece. So yeah, I give my daughter every day. She takes her probiotic, and it's really important because it also has to do with brain development. So healthy brain especially when they're at home, and I do the fish oil too, not to get into that because I know we're not on the subject of that, but brain health, intestinal health, gut function, and your immune system is everything. So yep.
Does anybody have any questions about any of these products or how it works?
Yeah, we will highly recommend that if you're not on a probiotic, as well as the Lifelong Vitality Pack, those are the heavy hitters. So all the people that finish a detox, you're on life maintenance mode, no matter where you are, right? We want to live longer, but we want to live better longer. And the way you do that is with really good supplements and really good eating and exercise and water and all the things. But because we don't get in our food what we used to, and the food's not available on the same way with its nutrition because of our soil being depleted, we have to supplement. And because these are the strongest supplements out there on what it can deliver to the body on a 94% absorption rate, unlike any of the other ones out there that I'm aware of, this is why they're a powerhouse. So most people after the detox stay on the Lifelong Vitality Pack and the probiotic at minimum. So that is just to keep in mind. Yeah. So that, I mean, our presentation is pretty short because it's the two of the only supplements that they have that really you only need, and it's just these things that it does right there in those top 10 reasons. So unless anyone has any questions or wants to open up any questions in general, we have some more time.
You mentioned a list of foods.
Oh.
Is it better, for example, I think you mentioned apples with the skin on. Is it better to eat the foods raw, uncooked, or is it okay to cook them, or do we lose something in the process?
That's a great question. It depends on what you're having, because there is a lot of science to like garlic and like cooking it a little bit to release a certain chemical. However, with apples, I would say raw, just right then and there, because raw would be best to get the actual live chemicals that you want. And it's even good for the lungs, by the way. I forgot what's in there that's good for the lungs. But the good bacteria, you want to make sure you wipe and wash the apples, of course, organic. Try and get it as fresh as possible, which sometimes we can't get unless they're in season and they're local. But those are big, important rules to it. So we don't just, hey, we're detoxing and now I just ate an apple that has chemicals all over it, or sprayed off with whatever pesticides. But it depends. Bananas, stuff like that, artichokes, I would say raw. The more you cook something, typically you lose a lot of the nutrients. But like I said, every now and then, like garlic will open something up that's cancer causing when you open it and cook it a little bit. But anytime you burn something or overcook, you have lost all the nutrients. And actually, if you burn something, it is cancer causing, like when something's charred. So good question. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Yep.
Amy, I think your volume's down or you're muted or something. Are you asking a question?
You hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry, I was distracted. I had to take a call. Did you talk about Terrazyme?
We didn't, but Tara had a really good presentation on our Facebook page. And I'm Tara. I don't know if you want to speak to this at all, because she just did it the other day.
Oh yeah, actually I didn't, I should put it on the Facebook page. I put it on my Instagram, but yeah, Terrazyme, doTERRA's Terrazyme is a proprietary blend of 10 whole food enzymes that break down the foods we eat. So the fats, the carbs, the proteins, the sugars, everything that we're eating. Even though we eat healthy and clean, or we try to, we still, a lot of foods and nutrients that have natural enzymes in them, they get lost. So we have a hard time breaking down the food. So the Terrazyme capsules help us support that and provide those missing enzymes that should be in our bodies to help break down foods and have foods pass through us. So I did a demo on chocolate pudding, and I just I live just showed you how the Terrazyme works in our body. Think about in your brain, like just a thick bowl of chocolate pudding. And all I did was put one Terrazyme capsule. I opened it, and within a minute, after just stirring that up, it literally turns into chocolate milk. And it's very like syrupy, like just very milky, not thick at all. So that's exactly what it's doing into our body. You can see how amazing those enzymes work, because it just helps to get things moving and digesting. So I'm trying to think what else I said, but those were the main points.
And would you mind just flipping to the front of the thing? Which was the other one that you talked about? I'm sorry, the first.
This one?
No, keep going.
Oh, that was it. It was just those two slides today.
Oh, and so these are the same. They're both PBSs.
Yeah, they're both PBSs, just in different information.
And then we have the junior, which we don't have a slide of, but that's the one in the pixie stick form, sort of. Yeah.
And the Terrazyme, you could take like one per meal. I know when we're doing our detox, for those of us that are on the detox, we take one with each of our meals. So that's 3 a day. So you could do that, or you could do like just, one in the evening or one with a heavy meal. If you know you're going to have a heavy meal, like right before Thanksgiving or my Christmas meal, I like took 3 capsules. So you can take up to 3 per, right before mealtime, during mealtime, or immediately after to help you break down the foods that we're eating.
So if you had to choose, what would you, like your everyday regimen, you would do the regular basic vitamins, a PB assist, and the Terrazyme?
Yes, I do that daily. And then I have a few others that I add in for my specific needs, but I do the Lifelong Vitality. I do the probiotics at night, 1 PB assist at night. I do, like, I'm on the detox right now with Annabelle, but, and so I'm taking more Terrazyme than I normally do, but on a maintenance, for me, I take 1 Terrazyme in the evening.
Yeah, you probably want to do it on your biggest meal. So for me, it's lunch.
Okay, me is evening.
So it depends when your biggest meal is, if you're going to do maintenance wise. And bone nutrient, can I add to that, just as a Pilates teacher, onset of osteoporosis and bone loss anytime past 35, you want to combat that all the way. And I love the bone nutrient, so I tell all my clients to get on that. And it's inexpensive, actually. So that's another thing I would certainly add to your regimen. I mean, there are more. There's turmeric capsule. There's so many good ones, but it depends how you are. Are you okay with swallowing pills? Because if you are, we can give you a lineup of all kinds of things that is going to just keep you really, really, really in the green, living so good and feeling so good all the time. Or are you like, oh, this is a lot, I don't want to deal with it, I'll just take the Lifelong Vitality and the probiotic? It's whatever's good for you.
I'm just kind of curious, what's turmeric for then? What would you use the turmeric for?
Turmeric is anti-inflammatory and kind of similar to the delivery system of the PB Assist. It's got the, it's got the curcuminoids, but it's in the liquid form and it's in the herb form. And the way that when it gets in the body and then it kind of goes, merges together and explodes in your body, because of that way that it's encapsulated in the delivery system of that cellular bioavailability, it is the best form of turmeric you can get. And so anti-inflammatory is what it does. So
what would the Copaiba be for?
So Copaiba can also be anti-inflammatory, but it's also calming. It helps with pain. It helps with digestion. It helps with heart health, immune system. Anything else, Tara, that I'm missing? Calming.
Yep, all the cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular, I think it helps people with their sleep. So think of it as your hemp oil, but the safe form of hemp. So, bedtime. Or calming in general for the whole body. A lot of people that are pregnant like to take it. A lot of people that are our clients have reported they used to, people that grind at night and have jaw pain, they put it here before bedtime, and some people have thrown out their mouth guards, which I'm like, well, don't throw it away, but just in case, but they do. And we've gotten a lot of good reports on that. So each capsule is really about you and your specific needs, because it's not a blanket statement for each person. It's going to be like, what do you need? What's your body lacking? What's your story? Do you have pain? Do you have joint health? Well, how old are you? So many things.
I recently started taking ashwagandha. Does doTERRA?
It's in your Lifelong Vitality pack, I believe.
Is it?
I better double check myself, but I believe it is. I know it's in their smoothie mixture, their Slim and Sassy line.
Oh, we got a bottle of Slim and Sassy. I was just looking at the list of when we will take the supplements, and I don't see the Slim and Sassy listed.
It's not. It was free. It was free with your it as a maintenance or in place of your lemon oil. So kind of a gift for doing that. So some people prefer the taste of it.
Oh. So in lieu of the lemon oil?
You could do both or one or the other just to change it up. Some people even make mixed drinks. My apologies. Ashwagandha is not in here, but it is in the Slim and Sassy shake. I do know that for sure because Bernadette has always touted that product. So if you're a smoothie person, and I'm a big smoothie person, you can get the vegan shake or the Slim and Sassy shake. I can't have dairy, so I don't have that one, or if I do, I have the vegan one. And I also like this one that Kelly Levesque has, and you could add in ashwagandha. So that's a great herb.
But doTERRA doesn't make an herbs a supplement.
I don't think so, but I can ask Bernadette. She's someone that would probably know off the top of her head.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish they did. I do know it's in the shake mixture.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny thing to put it in.
I know. I think I know that it has to do with hormone health too, and metabolic function, amongst other things. So I think that's what their thought process was, but I'm not sure. Yeah. And I didn't get the smoothie packet yet. So this fiber, like I said, has apple fiber, tapioca fiber, flaxseed powder, guar gum, citric acid, lemon peel oil, and stevia. So this is really your fiber for your smoothies. But I'm a big proponent on smoothies because you can put a scoop of fiber in, you can put your greens in, you can put your frozen banana or, you know, some kind of fruit in, then you can put your protein powder in, and you just started your day off, and a healthy fat like a nut butter. You just started your day off with everything you could possibly do to fuel yourself all day long. So that's pretty powerful. And they taste good.
That fiber pack that you just had, is that a doTERRA product?
That's brand new. Like just this month, they just came out with it. I will say that just being honest, some of their new mixtures, their packet stuff, I wasn't in love with some of the ingredients, but I did like the fiber one.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you know, going through I love all their supplements. I love other oils, but some of their shake stuff, I'm just not as big of a fan of about half of it.
Because of taste, or
because I can't have the dairy. I'm not huge on guar gum as a binder. I'd rather use something else. And stevia is fine. I would rather use monk fruit because it's lower on the lower glycemic scale. So I like Kelly Levesque's protein smoothies, but I'll do this fiber. Give it a try. Yeah. So just being honest about it, but to each his own. I think Bernadette loves the Slim and Sassy shake and the ones with the dairy because she can have some of that. I think Tracy might like the vegan one too, who is another teammate of ours. So you got to kind of play around. Like, did that bother my stomach? Did I like that? Was that too sweet? Because it's a little bit of trial and error with protein shakes. And I'm happy to, I don't know if you're local. Where do you live?
I'm outside of Boston.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm happy to share some of my smoothie stuff with you. But Kelly Levesque, like I said, and then some of these smoothies, you could give a try because you have the discount anyway.
Okay.
So, does anyone else have any questions? No. Okay.
Is anyone else feeling tired?
I am tired. I mean, I'm actually a little bit ahead on the detox, but for some reason today, I don't know if it's everything going on in the world, but I'm tired.
Yeah, I think I'm on day, what is it, 10? Today's day 10 for me on the detox. So I went through my headache stage with, like, you know, the sugars, and I'm feeling okay. I definitely have gotten my energy back during the day. So I'm good. But I know once I see that, I'm going to like conk out.
This is something else to mention actually, because this happens almost every January, or at least I remember it happening last year. I got my period twice this month, and I don't know if that has to do with the detox or January, but I think it's a detox. So I'm like, great, awesome. So I think that's why I'm tired, but I'm on like day 20. We all started at different times, depending on what group or what was the best date for you. But I was feeling energy, and then I got my friend visit again. So gotta come back from that.
So speaking of friend visit, do you have any suggestions for postmenopausal?
Yes. So Clary Calm and what's the other one called, Tara?
Phytoestrogen.
Phytoestrogen and the bone nutrient. So it's a 3-pack. It's called the women's pack, I believe, on the doTERRA site. Clary Calm, you'd roll on the ovary area. It's essential oil blend for cramps, premenopausal, anything menopause, or even just regular cramps. And then the bone nutrient, because bone loss speeds up during that time. And then the phytonutrient to balance the hormones. It's nice to know where your hormones lie, but most people, we know what happens with the estrogen dipping and whatnot. So this helps rebalance. So we're not going through that major hormone switch.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they have. And the ashwagandha in the smoothie would also be something, or you take it separately as a supplement.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I just started.
That's smart. So you could get the women's pack, but see how you feel coming off this detox, because you'll start to also feel really a lot more balanced just from the Lifelong Vitality pack. But I would recommend, we can talk after your detox to bring those into your lineup.
Okay.
Question. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for us. I just wanted to thank you all for coming on tonight and listening, and reach out always whenever you have questions. We are here for you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Good luck.
All righty.
Hi, take
Good
care.
night.
night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.